Hey Smarty families, it's Mrs. White, Bo, and Bailey again.
Yeah.
And we even have Cooper here too. We're going to read Giraffes Can't Dance by Giles Andre and Guy Parker Reese this evening. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Now every year in Africa, they told the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was very bad. The warthogs started waltzing, and the rhinos rocked and rolled. The lions danced the tango that was elegant and bold. It is a rhyming book. The chimps all did the cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming, and soon they began to roar. Hey, look at clumsy Gerald, all the animals sneered. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Jared, you're all so weird.
They're being mean to him.
Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought. I'm useless, so I feel like such a clot. So he crept up from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone.
Poor Jared.
Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. The moon could be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Excuse me, coughed a cricket, who'd seen Gerald earlier on. But sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees to tell me the sweetest music is in the branches and the breeze. So imagine that lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything that makes music, if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hoofs started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing round. He threw his leg out sideways. He swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt into the air. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. I'm dancing! Yes, I'm dancing! I'm dancing! Gerald cried. He's excited. Then one by one each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised up his head and looked up at the moon and the stars above. We can all dance, he said, when we find music that we love.
The end.